First frost of the season, and it's a hard one. Good thing we got our hoops up. We're still getting Roma tomatoes there under that left hoop. And our greens are under the right one. And the geese have been jumping in and out of their pool even though it's frosted over a little bit. And the babies are doing fine. They just puffed up their feathers a bit and are hanging out. Mama's not even worried about them. Good morning. So we weren't sure if we were going to get heavy frost or light frost, but we got a pretty darn heavy frost. It was 28 degrees yesterday morning when I woke up. We hooped these the night before to see if we can trap some of the warmth in here, but tomatoes are about done. Now I have had dead tomato vines have tomatoes ripening on the vines before, but we'll probably pull these green and maybe pickle them. So yeah, they're Romas, so we're hoping for a few more sauce tomatoes, but it doesn't look like we made it. And by the way, it's October 27th and these were good until Wednesday. Today is Friday, so these were going like nuts, but we had our first frost. And that pretty much stops things in the tracks for tomatoes. Over here, should be mostly a different story. Now that plant in the middle is an eggplant. So no, of course that won't like the frost either. So it's quite droopy now. But everything else in here are things like chard and spinach. Over there spinach, over here chard. Way down there, the big ones. See if we could get it to focus. That down there is mustard greens. In between we have, right about over here, we have some romaine. Red romaine on this side. Behind the eggplant that's dead, we have green romaine. So we have a lot of greens and we have some more room. Some areas where the greens really didn't grow, but some areas where they did pretty well. And I think more of them are behind the eggplant over here. So have our greens growing. They'll keep growing for a little while. So we'll keep this hooped. We might add some more colder weather greens in here, like some of the kale and some mosh. So we'll keep things going even into the winter a little bit. So no problems here other than, of course, the eggplant. But the eggplant is a tropical or a little more warm weather plant. So it's not cold hardy at all. But everything else in here looks pretty darn good. So I think we're going to continue with greens. Good evening to you too, lucky bird. My lucky goose. Are you the only one still awake? Hi, Lucky. Yeah, you're a chatty boy. You a chatty boy. Hi, Lucky Goose. Pretty excited about their new grass, or in this section it looks like it's more clover than grass. They're all huddled under Mom inside until the move. Getting big.